Delta
City.
Okay, Sean. Say the word penmanship.
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 Penmanship. All right.
Raw.
Mm-hmm.
Say Sashaball.
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 Sasha ball.
Sashaball.
Come on.
Sashaball.
Sashaball.
Come on.
Come on.
See, I see your ball.
All right.
Oh, my turn?
Yeah.
Ross,
I'm ready.
say Wisconsin cheese.
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 Putting a T in it. I'm putting a T in it. Wisconsin.
One of you put like a X in there. Wix.
Wisconsin.
Wisconsin.
That was
Alright.
Sean, I think.
I'm just saying it how I heard it.
Ross.
Yeah. All right.
No.
Well, welcome.
No.
Oh, what? Oh, it's your
Say-
turn. Sorry.
Say the word kaleidoscope.
Kaleidoscope.
Kaleidoscope. Sean.
Kaleidoscope.
Kaleidoscope.
Scope. Kaleidoscope.
Kaleidoscope.
Good. All right.
Good
Oh,
morning.
That was our
Good afternoon.
Good morning.
And good evening.
And
Whenever
good
you're
night.
watching.
That's right. Over here at the Delta City Podcast. And I'm your host, Ross.
Ross.
And I'm Sean.
Sean. And I'm Chris.
And I'm David.
David.
David. We're coming at you live from my apartment here at the Delta City, where everyone roams free and the hipsters are on the streets. Just kidding. If you're a hipster, you know what? You can live free here too. Oh, there's bars everywhere.
Ross
there's like
used
cool.
To be a hipster.
It's cool. I used to be back in my day.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Ross was
Back
a
in
big
the day.
hippie guy.
You know what?
When did you make the
I wore
change?
scarves.
When did you make the change from not being a
man.
hipster?
Man, when I started liking, a full-time
Girls.
job, and when I started liking girls, when I started fucking.
So when I got my shit together, got
Yeah.
a full-time job. and
Yeah,
found me
right. I like working with tools. That makes me a hipster, or not a
there's
hipster
some
anymore.
hipsters that like doing that.
That's
Come on,
true.
there's some,
Woodworking.
you know?
No,
Yeah,
woodworking.
yeah.
Only
Oh, yeah,
woodworking.
that's a
They
big
build their own
hipster
bars
thing
and
No
nowadays.
drills.
You know?
Hipsters don't use drills or power
Those
tools.
tiny little knives.
Yeah, tiny little sharpening knives and chisels. Lots of chisels.
Artisanal pencil sharpening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like when they fish, it's only you can't use like a spool. Like you have to use just a stick,
A
just
spear.
a stick and a spear. Yeah. Yeah, they have to go against the grain. Okay, they can't be looking like they can't look like they're enjoying what they're doing, but they actually do enjoy what they're doing. You know.
Right.
You
It's
know
like
what
a
I mean?
spear from Urban Outfitters, though. It's not
Yeah.
like,
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly. They're not going anywhere near a Bass Pro Shop. You can't.
No.
You can't buy anything from there. It's off limits. If they look like they bought it from a Bass Pro Shop, they're doing it wrong.
You know the Bass Pro Shop, like, trucker hats are, like, it's in style now. People are just buying them for fashion.
Yeah.
Same with, like, the
80s
Tractor
conservative.
Supply Company.
Yeah.
Those
Mhm.
hats are pretty popular now, too.
It's
Yeah, I've
crazy.
noticed that.
I think like the sort of like the 80s kind of conservative look, not the ideas, but the look is kind of like trucker, kind of like a trucker. Like a trucker,
Yeah,
no
like New
sleeves.
Balance shoes are cool now.
Yeah, New Balance shoes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, look
They
at
used to
my
be dad shoes.
the Air Max I wore today are pretty dad shoes. Show my My little,
Show them on the camera.
Yeah, my little, they're pretty.
Like David's like, you
Like
gotta
that.
grab her
It's
shoes.
pretty.
So is that hipster? No.
I don't know if it's hipster. It's it's dad conservative style.
Or are these hipster?
Well, they can't.
These used
They didn't even see my shoes. David put them on the ground. Oh, here.
those are sweet.
David has been having horrible headphone issues today.
He has bad headphone luck.
Yeah.
Bad
They
luck.
worked
Oh,
for me
today is
last week, dude.
Today's the 7th day. It's a non-lucky day.
Oh, it's a
It's
lucky
not
day
lucky.
for me
I heard.
every day.
I've been getting into.
Really? Is that
back.
real? The
That's
seventh?
real, and I think
The
casinos
seventh
know
of every
that.
of every month?
So 7. So I've been getting into. This is another topic I want to bring up anyway. I'm glad you said that. Segue.
Yeah.
I've been getting into this numerology thing, and if you guys are interested, I just get into things, I get into ideas, and I just like exploring it, And it's not necessarily like I'm like, die hard or anything.
You're a
like that.
crazy
I'm
person.
just interested
Yeah.
in it because it's interesting. But now, I take it seriously. But there's this guy called Gary the Numbers Guy, and he's
Yeah,
kind of
those
going
shoes
viral
are
a
hipster,
little
by the
bit.
way.
These are hipster now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Go ahead. Gary.
Nice. So they're Gary. His name's Gary, the Numbers Guy. He's been on all these podcasts and stuff, and he's like really calling like he's bringing like numerology because people they say this is the conspiracy that like the elites and companies and people that work with like money and high finance and stuff they deal with numerology and their like products and then the way that they number things, the way that they put prices on things. Not just that though, but like it goes deeper where it's like the day you were born and my mother is really into like the birth numerology where you take like you take all your numbers of your birthday, you add them up, and then the sum total of you add up. So for an example,
All your
I was
numbers are
born
your
on
birthday.
June 25th,
Oh.
1995. So 6251995.
Yeah.
You add them all up together, and it equals 37. And take 37.
That
37
equals
equals 10.
37? What about 1995?
Wait.
That was almost 2000.
No.
I'm like,
That's
wait,
what's
hold on.
confusing. Hold on.
37,000?
No,
100?
you take each number individually and add them together. So like you take the 6
Right.
plus 2 plus 5 plus 1 plus 9
Oh.
plus 9
Okay.
plus 5. Yeah.
Cool.
Oh, okay.
So
Okay.
you add them all up like that, and then
37.
it goes to 37, and then my spiritual path number is 37/10 because the 3 and the 7 equal 10. 3 plus 7
okay.
equals 10. So
You
you have
add
to
those
reduce
too.
them.
Wow.
You have to reduce
So much
them back.
math.
You have to reduce them down to the basic number or whatever.
Yeah.
And since I all add up to 37, so I have 3 energy, I have a 7 energy, and I have a 10 energy. And that's like
Fuck.
makes up your personality. And there's a whole thing that like basically like dials in like your
Oh.
personality.
And
So-
did yours, was it right when you read it? Did it seem
It's it's
accurate?
very accurate. So the 10 is like leadership. I'm a firstborn. I have a lot of siblings or whatever. Leadership and independence is like a 10. It's the 1 energy, but 10 is like a stronger one because it's a whole thing. I'm
Well,
gonna
maybe we should get into it. Like, I kind of want to find
We
out
should get
mine.
all
we
up-
should, yeah,
all
find
up
the
our numbers.
site.
Yeah,
Send us
week,
the info.
Next week we'll come in with our numbers.
Yeah.
and
Cool.
we'll read it off what we're
We'll
about.
figure out
yeah. We'll
what it
see
all
if
means.
they're accurate. See if they kind of mean anything. But anyway,
'Cause I'm
so.
interested now.
So this has to do with the birthday. That's what I kind of started as really interesting. But this dude Gary is like everything is numbers, and everything in this universe is patterns and all this. And each number, if you look at tarot, you start reading tarot cards. They're numbered in a certain way, 1 through 12, and there's only 12 numbers in the numerology. There's only 12 numbers. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then there's 11. There's 22, and then there's 33.
Just like the clock.
And for instance,
There's 12 months in the year.
Oh my
Joe
God,
Rogan
there
is a 33. And 33s are very powerful influencers. They're very powerful. If you're around a 33, they make your life path number better.
I'm gonna find out all our numbers right now, just so we know our numbers,
Yeah.
without even knowing anything about it.
So anyway, today is July 7th, right? So it's 7/7.
7/7.
And
14.
2000, so 2 plus 2 plus 3, the 2023 equals 7. So today is a 7/7/7 day.
That's good luck, though. When you win 777 on the lottery, you win a bunch of money. You
That's
know,
true.
You play, yeah.
I'm a
It is a
33.
jackpot.
Yeah, just jackpot.
You're a 33.
Yeah, what's the 33 again?
33 is a power. Is a rare.
Was that the Joe Rogan one?
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
the
Let's
bro.
switch
Hulk
mics.
Hogan.
We gotta switch mics, Sean. We're on Joe Rogan now.
right now.
I need
No,
the
really,
podcast.
I really am a 33.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
1 plus 1 plus 5 plus 1 plus 9 plus 9 plus 7 equals fucking 33.
That's
motherfucker.
crazy.
Dang.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
You're,
Wow.
so
That's-
Nice.
30. You're a 33-6 too. So you have a 6 energy as well, which is home and family, and you like community, and like you
Aw.
like bringing people
Yeah, I
together.
do.
Yeah.
Oh.
You like bringing people together to like
I
do
do,
things. Is
yeah.
that- yeah, that's really cool. That's the parent figure they say, but it's like more like an influencer, you know.
Yeah.
Being like
I
someone's an
win that
influencer.
game. Next game.
I kind of do want to go around, dude.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's
Wait,
try
so,
to figure this
so
out.
what digits
Yeah.
do we
I'll
add up?
mine.
So
you add
each digit
each digit
div-
for your month
individually. So, if
mine-
you're for
mine's
December,
115, 1997,
you
so I
do
Yeah.
1 plus
1
2
plus 5 plus 1
plus
plus
1
9
plus-
plus 9
yeah.
plus 7.
Okay, so if I'm October 13th, it's
1
1 plus
plus-
0 plus 1 plus 3, and then
Yes.
my year numbers.
and then yeah.
Yeah, but you have to put
1996.
0 in there.
Yeah, I know.
He does math. Okay. Okay.
It's 1.
All right, we're calculating some numbers here, crunching them up. But if you're into this numerology thing, I highly suggest looking it up. There's
A
30. A 30.
you're a 30.
I
Cool.
think I got 32.
32.
What are you?
I'm a 37.
Okay.
So
Oh,
we all
we're
get
all
3
like-
energy, which is a creative. It's creative numbers. The number of creation is a 3,
Nice.
and
Right.
we're very in touch with our feminine side, which is a good thing, you know, which is like you know, it's good energy to be around, and it's good energy to you know, have with creation, with creating life, creating products, creating. So my friend Ty at work, we added his numbers up, and he's a 22. And 22s are very good like builders, and you know, he's like right in the perfect field for him to like start his like career and like
Yeah.
entrepreneurs or whatever and all that too.
Yeah,
So
there's no 30s, but you know.
it's very
20s is cool.
how do I say, like all the numbers, if you think about each one and they kind of sum up into your personality, I think they work, like as far as
What do you guys think about the whole what do they call it? Like Capricorn and, you know,
horoscopes.
yeah, horoscopes.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I kind of think like the same thing in a little bit. Like you can find, because I've done it
I
before.
think it's
Yeah.
interesting, but I don't like to
yeah.
put too much faith into it.
Some people are
No,
just too
exactly.
into it.
Two people
though.
are die
Yeah.
hard into it. And
Yeah.
same with this too. I don't think you should
Right.
really take it like hardcore to your core seriously,
Well, I'm a
but
33.
it's just interesting to.
No, it's
Well,
interesting.
I
Yeah.
believe that shit.
that's powerful.
No, it's interesting to look at though, for sure. I agree with you on
Yeah.
that, because yeah.
Yeah.
Because I was doing my whole. Because what I found was I didn't know about the horoscope was like the whole like rising and your moon.
I know you got like
yeah,
5
you got your
moons,
sun.
2 moon, sun.
Yeah.
Got your Jupiter, your
Yeah.
Uranus.
No, this is you know, the numerology is a little bit more specific, and it's kind of like the because this is how I think about it. But the universe is like filled with patterns, and no, for whatever reason, these numbers represent what they represent. It's just a common occurrence with these things. Like 2s mean balance. 2s mean a lot of like you're good at you know, good at leveling it out, and you know, you like things that are calm and like you like balance and stuff. Some people like look at the angel numbers and they see like repeating numbers and all
Right.
that, and like they put a lot of like a super duper meaning into it. But what I've heard and what I've gathered with like this kind of thing is like it's whatever you really personally attach to it, and like what it speaks to you is probably what
Yeah, exactly.
it is. You know.
I mean, that's the power of the mind, which I always think is cool. It's like really you can make yourself believe like damn near anything, you know, and
Right. Yeah.
motivate yourself to live a life, you know.
Subconsciously, I think you
Yeah.
kind of like make your brain look for those things. You know?
What's it
Exactly.
called? When you wish for something?
Which
Wishful thinking?
No. What's it
I
called?
don't know.
When
I
you're
know what
really
you're
thinking
talking
about
about.
something.
You're
for a long
manifesting.
time.
Manifesting?
Manifesting.
Okay,
yeah.
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 Yep.
yeah, a lot.
That's real.
Numbers.
Yeah.
Yeah, positive thought.
28. The number 28.
Bless
The
you.
power of wealth, or the money of. The number 8 is money. It has to do with money. If you ever see like triple eights or whatever, or you like see 8s like repeatedly, has to do with money and wealth. And
I thought triple sevens were like
two
gambling.
28s. Yeah, there's more to it. There's more to numerology when it comes to like the higher numbers. I'm not sure about all that, but I know that from the numbers guy, he said that Apple was founded on on the 28th day. Like if you add up all the days, it was like April, blah blah blah, something. 1977. Yeah, and it was like apparently he went to India to study numerology. Steve Jobs, and he is a 28. His birthday adds up to 28. So like he was like ended up being the richest dude in the world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Powerful
we
No, yeah, that's awesome.
yeah, let's move on.
Hey,
That was a
man.
good combo.
Do
Yeah,
we
that
have
was-
any like current events or interesting topics this week?
Oh,
Shoot.
yeah, I got a bunch.
Well,
Boys.
last pod we talked about just real quick. They found we talked about the submarine. Yeah,
Yeah.
they
Yep.
The submarine?
R.I.P.
They ended for yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they
They,
died.
They
They
died.
found pieces of the
Yeah,
submarine.
this. I mean, it.
Isn't everybody laughing
The
at
pressure got to
this
him.
whole thing? I know.
They
that's
did,
sad.
but then
It's
someone
tragic.
told me. I forgot who told me. I was doing trivia at bar night or something. Someone told me that it really wasn't that. Like people are making fun of it kind of too much. I guess that company I heard were like have been doing it for a long time and have done multiple submarine like expeditions and have done it like multiple times. So it's just kind of
Really?
a freak thing. They've had accidents, but no one ever died.
Right.
Okay.
But yeah, it was just kind of a freak thing. So
Yeah.
Dang, yeah.
Well, and here's
we're
a
being a little too harsh on these.
here's to be the I'm gonna be the
gotcha.
devil's advocate here.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, why
I like
not?
I thought
Playing
that was
devil's ad.
doubles.
Because
I like playing devil's ad.
yeah, well, because so what I was seeing online is
Devil's
that
addy.
people were defending the after that we found out the news of after these people die. I personally feel that I think it's any human tragedy, any human death. I personally feel just I do like I feel sad by it. I feel affected.
Yeah.
I know,
Yeah.
no, seriously.
Empathy,
it,
man,
like,
yeah.
That's the way you said it.
Yeah. No, I mean, genuinely, I do. Like, I wish their families, like, honestly, peace and all that. But, so from the people that were, like, making fun of, this Titan just
Go to
being
hell.
stuck down there,
Go to
saying
hell.
go to hell and all that, they were defending themselves. They were saying because they're like, it's in this day and age, with where we're at, with how wealthy some people are and how they spend their money, like these literal elite, like these wealthy elites, and what just they're just spending their money on. They're like, they're just like, I'm sorry, but we don't have any compassion, especially when they are like. And
Why?
I do kind of, I see it.
They're
It is
spending
kind
on
of like,
human
it's weird because it is like a movie.
That's
It's
what
like,
money's for.
yeah,
Doing what you want.
but also
Yeah,
like
but-
should you be wrecking the planet? Should you be like building rockets all the time, trying to go out into space? Like when you're putting like
That's a lot of money going to NASA.
That's a lot of
It's
money.
a lot of money.
Well, and
Shit ton of money.
Just
I
clean
just-
it up after.
but just like
Clean it up.
I'm just talking about.
Look, worry about Earth. Worry about us.
That's what I'm.
we got the
like,
Dyson air purifiers
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
No, but
Good.
it'd be nice if we had some
No,
Bruce
no.
Waynes, like some dudes
Yeah,
that were
yeah.
actually like fighting for our shit and like
Yeah.
looking out for us. Actually,
And not
have
any Tony
money.
Starks. We don't need Tony
Some
Starks.
Tony Starks. Yeah,
we got enough
know?
Tony
Yeah.
Starks.
So
all
Peter
right.
Parker's-
We have
Yeah.
enough.
Well,
Peter
not
Parker.
wealthy,
He
but-
eventually did become very poor.
yeah, not wealthy. He's actually really poor.
Yeah.
No, he actually he did like. There's one line where he eventually became like really wealthy.
Well, you
Like,
started working for Stark.
yep, and he started
Oh.
Oscorp. He like
Yeah,
he
Oscorp,
ended
yeah.
up like
Oh.
I think owning like Oscorp.
Dude.
I
Because he's a
Don't quote me,
scientist.
It's one of the freaking multiverses. Anyway, do you have any more events?
Yeah, so I have a few, but one that I saw that was really interesting. I mean, this was just kind of crazy, man. Like, this is Delta City, man. Straight Delta City. I was driving home. I work in Detroit. So driving home down Woodward, I didn't, usually I take 75, but decided not to. Like, I just like to take the scenic route sometimes. And so I was in around, like, New Center area. The area is kind of newer, and where I don't know if you guys know about the Q line that's down there in
Yeah.
downtown. Yeah, they built. So, like, literally right by that station, that Q line station where the Q line is, I'm just at a stoplight. There's this new, like, brand new building with, like, a bunch of different, like, they had a tropical smoothie and a couple other businesses there. Literally, I'm just sitting at the light, just kind of minding my own business, jamming out to some music like I normally do.
What were you listening
And, you know what? It was just
little
my
Louis
it was my road
Poppy.
trip
Oh, your
playlist.
road trip.
Yeah, my road trip playlist.
to?
A lot of
It's
reggae.
Just a lot of just the road trip is like a lot, just a mix
to
of
the
everything,
left-hand
honestly.
Yeah.
Anyway,
But anyway, so I just I happen to look over because I hear like a screaming. I hear like a, hey, rah, rah," like I'm like look over, and I just see like two dudes just scrapping it out, like just going at it.
What?
Yeah, just two dudes going at it, like
they seem
fighting
like
and
hipsters
fighting.
homeless.
no. So one guy was
Well, hipsters
one guy did
Delta
look
City.
homeless by his clothes. Like he looked homeless, and it was like he was just like kind of raggy clothes and all that. Like, and then this other guy was like a little heavier set and straight pajamas, just straight pajamas, like not even like a wife beater and like pajama pants. Just like. And they were like wrestling each other. They weren't even like fighting. They were just like on the ground
grappling.
wrestling. Yeah,
Wait,
grappling.
was this in the morning?
This was
This is
in
after
the. This
work.
was after work. So this
After
was
work?
like,
Okay.
and this was I was working 5. So let's say it was like 5:30 or whatever. And I'm looking over and I see there's a cop car like right there though. In the
Not doing
they're like
anything.
parked
Not giving
there.
a
Like
fuck.
no, literally.
Yeah.
So yeah, they look over. Cause I don't even think they noticed. I think it was like happening so fast that like nobody really even noticed what was going on. Cause there were like other people walking by and just like walking by and
yeah.
like
Just
looking
having a
at them.
stroll, just a normal day
Yeah,
in
they're like-
July. Yeah.
It's kind of like I said, it's Delta City. You see it, you just whatever, just keep walking. But yeah, then
Yeah,
eventually
Delta
I'm like,
City, there's weird things that happen, and you just just keep walking.
Yeah,
right?
it's like
Just do your- mind
RoboCop
your
will
own
get them.
business.
but so yeah,
You get used to it.
I'm like, I'm literally looking. I'm just like, I guess.
now we got a RoboCop.
Yeah, we don't. Come on.
Yeah, that is crazy though. Just
It was.
at a red
A
light,
street
and then you
fight.
just had to leave after when it
I know.
came
I
and-
didn't want to leave because I'm like. Finally, the cops eventually came out and like there was this like they were like trying to pull. They couldn't pull the guy off. Like the one bigger dude, they couldn't pull off the homeless guy. And they're like, yeah. I heard him like had eventually the light turned green, so I was just
I
like,
wonder why
yeah.
they were fighting.
I know. That's what I kind of wanted to know. Yeah, something, right? And they were like mad about it. It
Dang.
was kind of funny though.
Wow.
It's a current event.
Yeah, it was a current event. I was like, I'm
it's
putting
pretty
that,
current.
bring that to the pod.
You should have filmed it.
But I also, no,
You
yeah,
don't
that's
film
I'm not,
violence.
Yeah.
I'm not,
Yeah,
I'm not.
plus he was
People film
driving.
things all the time.
By right by
Anonymously.
Michigan has
People-
that new law
For
now.
World Star Hip Hop.
Yeah, that
For
too.
You gotta be
Star,
extra
that's
careful
gone.
with your
Oh, the
phones.
new law. Yeah, there's a new law with
What?
Oh, you can't hold your
Hands-free.
phones in your
You
hand.
can't.
You can't
like,
what?
touch a phone.
You can't have
while
your
you're-
phones in your hand at
Yeah.
all while driving.
Oh yeah, we know that.
No, well, no, in real life
It's
while
just got
walking
like super strict
well,
in Michigan
100%, yeah.
in like the last week or two.
No
Oh,
more
really? I feel
phones.
like it's
Yeah.
been, super strict, but
It's a police state.
now it is
Well,
officially.
now I bet there's signs
like,
now that
cracking down on
that
it
they
more.
they're keeping an eye. Yeah, I bet they're slinging tickets out there with
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
I was just
What about Uber
switching
drivers?
to my music.
If it's
from
on the
my
thing,
maps.
it's fine,
I think
right?
that's fine.
If it's on the little
On your-
holder,
The
Like-
dash.
Oh, yeah.
little dash
Yeah.
thing.
Probably.
And I'm sure everything's like hands-free calls and stuff, so you can't
I
have
got a little
can't be on a
freaking
call.
iPad in my car.
Ooh, you have a-
Yeah.
damn.
Not iPad. I mean, it's a little touchscreen.
Yeah,
It's
Damn.
touchscreen, I
Oh,
have to get.
yeah.
Wow.
I'm just saying,
but
a lot of new cars have that, so like,
Oh, well,
Yeah.
be worried about your phone or your hands.
must be
anymore.
nice.
I don't know.
It's nice.
I have another current event. I
I'm
don't
at
know.
28 though.
You guys would
I'm at
find this
33.
interesting. The Detroit Zoo being repainted.
I saw that.
Oh, the water
yeah.
tower?
You see that?
I did see
the
that.
Water
Yeah, it
tower.
looks
Water
weird.
tower is
Yeah.
a new graphic on it.
It's,
Well, it's not been up yet, is it?
yeah, it's not
No,
even
it's
up.
still,
They
like, just
They tore
white.
it down. It's like
Yeah.
white.
It's just white plain right now.
That is pretty current. I wonder what they're gonna put there. Something stupid.
My dad told me that when he was a teenager, he climbed up on the zoo tower for the 4th of July
Yeah.
with his friends
Oh yeah, for the fireworks.
for the fireworks. So watch
Dang.
it up.
Nice.
Oh, you
And
want
And
to
then
see
that's
once
that
they
so
got
close?
up top, there's like that little bubble, like little
On the
circle
top.
up on the top
Yeah.
of the water tower. That's
Yeah.
where they like sat up on.
So they
and,
sat up and they put their
crossed
buttholes
their
in
Can't
it.
hear you.
with their backs together,
Yeah.
and they crossed their arms, and that's how they watched it, just to like hold themselves in place.
Shit.
All the crossed arms together.
Yeah, with their backs together. and-
Yeah.
With a big ball in their butt.
yeah.
Nice.
Why is there a ball in her butt?
That's just the top of the zoo
It's the
tower.
top of the zoo tower.
Oh,
yeah, that
I've never been up there, so I
that
wouldn't
very
know.
top.
Oh, yeah. This would have been back like
There's
in
a
the
ball up in their
70s.
butt.
Oh, sweet, there's seats.
Oh, that's,
But that like slides into another current event. I mean, we just had 4th of July a couple days ago.
We did show off. What do you got here today, Sean? What did you bring to drink?
got my fireworks. Drink.
Oh,
Oh,
sick.
Delta City.
Delta
Fago.
City.
Welcome to the Delta City, where Fago is the only drink that is served at any bars.
Dude, Ross was saying those are hard to
It
find
has
now. You can
electrolytes.
sell them
I
shits.
thought it was that one. Is the Bomb Pop
was-
Fagos?
I thought,
thought,
it was
like,
too.
They only have them a certain time of the year, I'm sure,
Yeah.
But last year,
Maybe
I
it was
just
the
remember,
bottles.
Maybe it
The
was the
cans are different.
bottles. Maybe the 2-liter bottles. Because everybody was looking for the 2-liter bottles. That's what it was. That's like at some point, I thought I was just assuming because I saw the trend that that people were like buying 2 liters like at like 7-Elevens or at wherever, and like pawning them on
Yeah,
or
I remember.
like
I remember
reselling
that. It
them
was like
on
it was
eBay.
a year or two ago, right?
You know what? I bet that it's only a Detroit thing because it only
you go.
sells it here, and it's only a certain amount of time. So as soon as they're gone, all around the country, they're
Yeah, it
nowhere.
might be like
Yeah.
a Michigan exclusive thing.
Yeah,
There you go.
yeah. Bomb pop flavored.
Yeah.
Can I just have a sip? Is there any more?
Oh
Just
no.
a little more, I think. Yeah.
He's
Just
got
a- just a
bronchitis.
sip.
Just a little sip.
You got a
It's
bronchitis?
Really good. Yeah, I have bronchitis.
wanna
I have
sip. I just wanna-
everything. You're gonna get AIDS.
You guys light off any fireworks this year?
I did with Whitus and Sean. We,
Nice.
Not me, Sean.
not you, Sean. Different Sean. Cooler Sean. Better
Yeah.
Sean. Smarter Sean.
Prettier Sean. Beard Sean.
Beardier
Bigger
Sean.
beard.
Yeah.
Beardier Sean.
Bigger beard Sean.
Just everything better, Sean.
Actual tattoo Sean. No, it's
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just keep
A
going.
fake
Girlfriend
pterodactyl.
Sean. No. I'll say,
Wow. No,
Damn.
This is good. Sean.
It's all right. No, we love some bottle rockets and
Yeah. Some bomb pops.
yeah, some bomb
Nice.
pops.
You pop some bombs.
So welcome to our movie segment.
Yeah.
For this week's movie, we watched Idiocracy.
Yeah.
I chose for these boys to watch.
Hell yeah. You chose this one, right?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, it was a
It's
good one.
It's a favorite movie of mine.
It's so
I'm
good.
surprised
it's
I haven't
full with
seen
jokes.
it. I told my dad I watched it for the first time recently. He's like, "Oh, that's a good one."
Oh,
Movie's
nice,
fun.
your dad. Yeah.
It's a
I was like-
wild movie. I forgot how many
Dude.
crazy ass jokes are in this.
Dude, it's
Yeah.
everything is like spot on also, by the way. What a nightmare to be in.
And he
Yeah.
also said my dad was like, "How true is that movie now?"
Really though, talk about the Crocs.
Yeah, the Crocs.
The Crocs
Right,
are
yeah.
funny.
I was
dude.
thinking of you instantly. I thought
One
of
of my
you,
Crocs. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Croc episode.
dude. Dax
Dak
Shepard
Shepard.
was so hilarious in that movie.
Oh, he was the lawyer.
I didn't know what's her name. Maya Rudolph.
so funny.
Maya Rudolph,
awesome.
yeah.
That's like one I haven't seen.
Yeah.
I haven't seen any of her like her earlier stuff. You know.
That's
I
like
didn't
when
know
she was
in it.
early.
yeah,
Yeah.
Fuchs
that
was
was
in it
really
too.
cool.
Mm-hmm.
Who?
Yeah, he was the
Fuchs.
judge.
Oh yeah,
Fuchs was the
Fuchs.
judge.
Yeah, he
No.
He
was.
was the judge.
That's
Mhm.
so funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was in it again. Week 2, he was in it.
Yeah, that was. Yeah, he was in the last movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Did you watch? All right, we're.
So who
No,
wants to?
I didn't watch it.
You didn't watch
Okay,
it?
okay, we could skip that then.
Skip it.
Menus.
We'll
no,
do it next.
No.
Oh, you didn't watch the last week's
Yeah.
movie. So don't watch it,
It's
dude.
fine.
You missed out.
All right.
Who wants? So who wants to explain the Idiocracy a little bit? Idiocracy.
Idiocracy. So
Say it. I'm an
Luke
idiot.
Combs, not sure, but Luke Combs, his character, he is basically like an army. I don't know. Just he's
I
in
think
the
it's
army.
Luke Wilson.
Luke Wilson. Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah.
What did I say?
You said
Luke
Luke
Combs?
Combs, like that
Luke
country
Combs.
singer.
Yeah, Luke Combs. Yeah,
thought
Luke
that was his
The
Combs.
one that
the
kind of
movie.
looks
Oh,
like
wait.
me.
Was that the character's name?
Yeah. Oh my gosh, that's
It was
hilarious.
Luke
Joe.
Combs.
Isn't he that country singer?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was in the movie.
Luke Wilson. I didn't.
no,
Dude,
Luke Wilson.
him and Owen. I mean, I've seen Luke Wilson on film before, but I just forget how much they sound alike. You
I know, it's insane.
It's hilarious.
It's like me and my
Yeah,
brother. Yeah, it's like really
Can you tell me how to get back?
Anyway,
because yeah, he did a wow.
I don't seem to
Yeah.
know where
So,
I'm
so
at
the
right
premise.
So Luke Wilson's character, he just basically works for the army. They have an army project that is going on that is just putting these people in a frozen
Chamber,
Cast
right?
chamber. Yeah,
Chamber.
exactly.
He's like part of an experiment.
It's just part of an army experience, you know. It's kind of a goofy
Classic.
movie. Yeah, just classified, all that. And so they're just getting frozen
For a
in this
year.
chamber
It's
for a
gonna be
year.
for a
It's
year.
supposed to just be for a year. But something happens in that year where they just end up getting, totally forget. And
The
there
whole-
was
Forget him?
the whole
I didn't miss
army, that side of the army or whatever, got like. What happened? I forgot.
Did they
No,
forget
just
him,
got
or did they
dumb.
just?
They shut it down. They shut it down.
They shut it
the
down
with
company.
it.
They didn't know
Down.
the bodies were in like.
exactly.
Oh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it just
So
got shut
they end
down.
up
Yeah.
Finally getting out in like
The five-
2080 something or
No, it's
2500.
2505.
Yeah,
2505.
years in the future.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's supposed to be 2005,
And
it was
everything
like
was
a
just garbage.
a great garbage like avalanche or whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Oh,
what.
yeah.
That's what
'Cause
broke his
he got-
casket.
He got
Yeah.
pushed out of Dak
Chamber
Shepard's
or
thing.
whatever.
Yeah.
Why
no, he
was
broke
he-
into Dak Shepard's house.
Yeah.
His casket like
Oh,
Flew right
that's
into
right.
Dak.
Yeah, that's right.
hit the window. Yeah, broke his window.
He's like,
"Oh,
"Oh,
you
shut
broke
up."
my house."
He's not even looking at him. He's just sitting there. He's like,
Watching
dude,
it.
shut up.
Oh, one of my favorite jokes for some reason was right before him and Maya Rudolph went into the casket.
No, the lab assistant.
Oh no, it was Maya Rudolph.
No,
Like I said.
I thought-
I just no, but I lost my train of thought now.
my bad.
I'm just
was a
kidding.
joke.
I'm bullying.
Come
No,
on,
it was
spit
Maya
out.
Rudolph, and she was talking about her boyfriend Upgrade. He's like,
Yeah.
his name's Upgrade, and he's like, Luke Wilson was like, is that Dutch? And he's like, no. He's like, he says something like, I had a Dutch friend. His name was Ungrad. I was dying.
You know what's funny? Because like that Luke Wilson's character kind of reminded me a little bit of like watching it this time. It reminded me of Scott in a way.
Yeah, right.
You know?
Yeah,
Yeah, like
a little bit like a young Scott.
like a young Scott. Yeah.
Yeah, whitest.
Yeah.
Who was
Kinda looks like him, too.
secretary again though?
The secretary?
Is that what you said?
Oh no, the lab assistant.
Oh,
When
the
he
lab
was
assistant.
putting them
No.
in, he was
Yeah.
like, "You guys remember what he said?"
No.
It was like, "What up, my N-words?" He was like,
Yeah.
Did?
Just like this
No,
old ass
literally.
white dude was like, "All right, sorry to keep you waiting." Like,
What?
let's put you
Said,
guys
"What
in
up?"
there.
No, he didn't.
Yeah, no, I'm
missed
dead
that.
ass.
Oh.
No, and it caught me
What?
off guard. Like they were having this
'Cause they
Maya
just had
Rudolph,
random stuff.
and
like
Luke
that.
Wilson were having this
Really?
deep ass. I thought this was what you're gonna bring up. Maya
No,
Rudolph
that's
and
even
Luke Wilson
better.
were having this deep ass conversation, and this lab assistant just walks up and he's like, "What up, Mike?"
What?
Yeah.
This white ass, old ass lab assistant.
I don't even remember. I gotta watch that.
I
again.
love how like they were like inner city lingo. The narrator was like inner city lingo will be a common thing, and like he's talking all normal or whatever. Like they hate him because he's talking like an F word. Like, he's
Yeah,
talking,
I
like,
know.
Oh yeah.
that had me.
But so yeah, he
Yeah.
crashed into
they use a lot
Jack
of
Shepherd's
language
house.
that's probably not acceptable for a movie today.
No.
So yeah, he
no, it's
crashed
awesome.
into the house, Jack Shepherd's,
Yeah, and he.
and then he tried to go to a hospital to figure out what's going on, what the
Yeah,
hell he's
exactly.
at, and then it was the guy who used to do what's his name? He used to do the Mac commercials.
Yeah, I know.
What's
Who
his
is
name?
that guy?
Remember the guy who used to do the Mac commercials?
He was in this episode of New Girl, the doctor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The doctor. He wasn't the doctor. He was like the assistant. It was the guy like checking him out at the end, and he's like, "You don't have a." He's like, "You don't have a barcode."
No.
Barcode.
He's like freaking out.
Yeah, I don't know.
That guy. He used to do like the Mac commercials back in the day. I'm a Mac.
Mac.
And the PC was like the nerd guy.
Oh,
and
with
the
the
Mac
big
was
face.
Justin Long.
Justin
Just-
Long. Yeah.
That's the
I was like,
doctor.
Justin Long. Yeah, that was
He
the
wasn't
doctor.
the
Yeah.
doctor.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
was the doctor.
He was the
He was
doctor?
just so
Yeah.
like.
The
dumb.
dude
He's
is
like,
the dude
you just
sitting.
gotta,
he was a
like,
doctor?
not-
He was a
yeah,
doctor. Yeah.
He's like, why
He's
are you
like a
talking
stoner
over
doctor,
here?
yeah.
smoking a stogie.
Oh,
Did you
yeah,
guys?
Yeah.
Yeah. You don't. Yeah.
Justin Long.
Did you
was,
guys
like,
notice Tom Kenny was like the voice of all the machines?
Oh, really?
SpongeBob?
No,
No
I
way.
didn't.
No way.
You
Yeah.
didn't notice
Oh,
that.
wow.
You searched it.
No, I noticed it.
Really?
Yeah.
Shoot.
That's cool.
Oh, what was it?
Dang.
The lady that goes up to like that machine and is like,
Yeah, the when she was trying to order,
Carl's Jr.
Charles Jr.
Carl's Jr.
She got
Everything's
no
sponsored by
food.
Carl's
and I
Jr.
think he was like one
Yeah,
of the
my
medical
children's hungry.
machines too.
Yeah.
Wow, that's
Dude.
cool.
What a dark twist on like
The president?
all of that, bro. Like
Terry
that,
Crews.
Terry Crews is the
Terry
president.
Crews,
That's
president.
great.
he posted that picture of him
For
in that
4th of
outfit
July?
on 4th of July.
Oh no shit.
We were watching it.
No
Isn't
shit.
that wild?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
That's wild.
Crazy.
No,
And I was wondering, I was like, did he just dress up
we
like
know
that?
what's up.
And I saw the
Right,
movie.
yeah,
and I
yeah,
was
and you saw the movie after,
"Ah."
yeah.
I was like, oh shit, he's got the seal on it. He's got the seal.
I
like,
thought
crazy.
it was I thought it was so cool that any idea for a movie you can do.
Yeah.
It's so you know what I mean. I mean, it's of course it's a stupid. It's supposed to be stupid on purpose, but it is kind of a
It's
Well,
awesome.
I mean, it's
good
also it
social-
has to go through budgeting and like has to get through like producers. You know, I heard that
Mhm.
this movie was actually really rough to like get through to like
Oh,
people
yeah.
and like to make and stuff because
Yeah.
it got put off for a long time. There was like with the production or something. He was on Rogan and talking about that movie and how
Luke?
like it was like the
Terry Crews?
Mike
Terry
Judge,
Oh,
Oh,
Mike Judge
nice.
who made it and
Right.
created it.
yeah.
He said it was the hardest movie he's ever made because it took the process
Get
took so
funding
long.
for it because there's
Yeah.
a lot of like CGI and green screen.
Yeah,
and
a lot
shit,
of
you know?
expensive like things to
I don't know
do,
if they
and
use
like
it.
it's in another dystopian world. They have to like do
Right.
like a lot of green screen and a lot of like like if you notice like the second half of the movie is like out in fields and shit and out in like
Yeah, right.
corn
They
country.
probably
and
lost
stuff.
a lot of their budget.
Yeah,
halfway through.
right.
I thought it was really good.
Pretty good.
I do wish it was something I watched earlier when I was
early
younger.
on. Yeah.
Because I would, you know,
No,
it would
because
have been
it-
funnier,
in
or even loved it
2005
even more. I feel like, you know, but it was still a great movie.
They
yeah.
got like the billboards that were like moved with the screens, the
Yeah,
screen
yeah,
billboards.
yeah.
What was it? I wrote it down. It was like, if you don't smoke tarlatins, fuck you.
Fuck you.
Everything was just fuck you.
Yeah.
And my favorite joke is still, I remember just seeing it from from a while ago or whatever. But when Fuddruckers turns into butt fuckers.
Butt
Straight
fuckers.
up.
Yeah. No, that was the
just
best.
straight up butt
But it went through a
fuckers.
couple changes before butt fuckers,
Yeah,
which is funny.
goes through
too.
the changes
Or when,
over the years. Yeah,
Finally just like,
Fuckers,
butt
duck
fucker.
truckers, and butt fuck. Yeah.
Or Ow My Balls, the show he's watching.
yeah,
exactly.
Or the
Max is
movie.
watching.
It's just
And everyone's-
ass.
Oh, ass. Yeah, it's like
They're all just
Well, that's
yeah, the
that's
number
what I
one
was gonna
movie in
bring
the
up.
country.
That's my like favorite
movie
joke
called
from that
Ass.
movie. Is that like movie? He's like, and we can
Oscar
make
award
movies.
winning.
When it like Luke is talking about when he like becomes president, and he's
Yeah.
talking
At
about
the
his
end.
promises. Yeah, and he's
Oh.
like, and we'll make movies. And he's like, and we'll know whose ass it is.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
why
yeah.
they're farting.
Yeah, why they were farting. I was like, yeah. Yeah. People were writing books and writing things and writing
Eventually, he
movies.
didn't really know if water would just work because he doesn't know shit about farming.
No, he's just this
which
average
was
dude.
kind of cool. He's an average dude. He's obviously the smartest one in the world, but
So wait, what
it's
would
so
they?
cool how he's average, so he's not that smart. He's kind of dumb.
Yeah,
you
he's
know?
just a
So
normal
just
guy.
like,
Yeah. And
He's
it's
the
just
average
like,
Joe.
and he's like, hey, can I have
And
some
then-
water? You know, I think there's Gatorade or something. He's like, and the guy's like, what, from the toilet?
from
yeah,
the
for
toilet?
the toilet.
Oh yeah, and
What
they're
do you
going to the
want?
farming.
You
He's
want
like, are they using a sports drink?
Yeah, they're using it.
But no, he's like, he wasn't sure if the water was really gonna work for sure, and then later on they're all getting pissed because it's not working and nothing's growing yet. And he's like, no, the water. He's like, and the water will work. He's actually no, the water will work.
Yeah.
The water will work. Thank you. Yeah.
He just clicked in his head like it would for a fact it will work.
Yeah. I like how you know
He's
that.
right, because he's trying to make himself not that dumb, you know.
At one
He's
point,
wanna
the
get
plants
he
dumber.
like
convinced them that he
electrolytes.
was talking to the plants, and that was
Oh, yeah,
he
yeah.
was like, that's how he like got them on board with the water idea. He was like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, they like
They
water,
want water.
They want water,
Because they were
Yeah.
convinced that the
Tell me,
plants
they want
wanted
water.
electrolytes.
Right.
Like they thought the plants needed electrolytes.
It's
Or,
got
yeah.
what plants
Or, like, he-
need.
Yeah, they got what plants
Electrolytes.
need. Yeah,
He
it's
wanted to
electrolytes.
talk to Maya Rudolph alone or whatever, and then he was like, you know, I'm gonna go over those bushes and, or just
Oh,
yeah. They were like, what? And he was like, you know,
Can we family style her?
Yeah, they come up. Yeah, they come over. They're like,
Not right now.
Family style.
Yeah. Let's move on.
Go family style on her.
Families.
Yeah.
But
What a nightmare, literally, to be in, dude.
No, for
I
real.
would like that would be like my worst nightmare to be like
Wake
where
up
in a
500
world-
years in the future,
just like waking up in that world where like everybody is like
dumber than you.
so much dumber and just
Scary.
Like, where you're the
Yeah.
doctors and
I like
the
how
hospital and the
he
lawyers
escaped
and
from prison easy.
like the courtroom. Everything was literally like, yeah, I heard him say this and he was doing that, so I got evidence right here.
And then
like, it
Dak
was all
Shepard was
hearsay.
his lawyer.
Yeah.
That was his job. He was a lawyer. Ended
Yeah.
up being his lawyer, and he wasn't even helping them at all. He's like,
No.
no, you
No.
broke my house.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, you broke my house. No, that's definitely a comedy movie. If
It's like a dark comedy.
it's definitely something I would suggest when people are over or we're gonna watch a movie or something. If people haven't seen it, it's definitely one I
Yeah.
want to put on.
Oh,
It's a
for
good
sure.
late night comedy.
It's
It
a
has
good
some good
for friends,
social
for sure.
commentary,
No,
just like
exactly.
about how
I just wish again I saw it.
Yeah, how like
we're
our
getting
society, we're kind of getting a little dumber. Yeah, with just
a
the
little too
internet.
reliant
and-
on technology.
Exactly. Yep.
It probably was
lazy
true
and,
back then. Well, it came out 2006.
And, yeah.
It's way more true now,
No, exactly.
especially with the
Yeah.
fucking
And how-
TikToks
That's what's
and the
scary.
videos. And
Yeah.
they're like, oh,
Yeah.
his ass.
Like,
Yeah.
like the news station, the TV anchors are just like naked. Like remember, like
Yeah.
the
What I loved about that was that they were sounding smart. They sounded just like news anchors, but they were dumb still.
they're just like
Yeah.
in their
Yeah.
underwear.
But they they had the voice.
They
They
still
have
have
the
the
voice,
voice.
because that's what they
Exactly.
think that newscasters are supposed to do.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
just sound smart.
Yeah.
Or whatever. And I like the little joke too is like when the president or like one of the political officials were like because Carl's Jr. would like to eat food. Fuck you. He said that. He's like, why'd you say that? He's like, because they pay me every time they say
Yeah.
it. That was a little social commentary.
We gotta
Yeah.
think of a movie to do next week.
So-
What we what are we feeling like?
We did a comedy.
we did a
this
mind
week.
twister.
Last week was like
Delta.
I don't know about this one. There's one that I've never seen before, but I've always been recommended to watch it. It's called Big Trouble in Little China. Yeah.
Oh,
I've never seen that either.
That's a
I
good
haven't
one.
seen it, but-
I've haven't seen it. but I heard it's really good.
I haven't seen
Yeah,
it either.
same.
All right.
There's
None of us have
Trouble
seen
in
it.
Little Tokyo, which is a sequel. We can do that. We can double up.
Oh.
Double feature.
Yeah, we can, dude. Because I think the thing about those is that
You
Trouble in
relax
Little
with the
China.
double feature, Mr.
Oh yeah,
Week.
I know. It's too much. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
But
barely watched a YouTube video.
They all watch Men Who Stares at
Gonna
Ghosts.
upload last footage to the drive last week.
well,
2 weeks ago.
Little Trouble in Little China. There's a sequel called Trouble in Little Tokyo,
ignoring
and
us.
that is like is a total different budget, total different like people, but they try to do a sequel, but it's like it's funny how
okay.
bad it is.
Oh,
It's one of those
okay.
movies.
Oh.
What kind of genre is this movie?
It's like a
Big
80s
Trouble
action
Little
movie.
China? What's
right?
it called?
Yeah, it's
I
like an
think
80s
so.
action movie.
I think
Yeah.
it's Steven
Okay.
Seagal.
No,
Could
it's
be wrong.
Oh
Steven
man,
Seagal might be
I'm
in the
just
other
gonna
one.
search it up.
What is it called again though?
Big
Well-
Trouble, Little China.
Okay, that's what I thought.
All right. So that's our movie next week.
I'm down. Yeah.
Sweet.
I have always been a fan of music since the day I was born. And
Since the day I was
love
born.
music so much, and I love bands. I love guitars. I play guitar.
Me too.
I
Play guitar in bands. You play guitar. You play drums. I play
Yeah.
little drums too, here and there.
I play
Little bass.
sing.
You play sing. You play this one.
I play
You
bass.
I play the Donkey
bass.
Kong congos. You
Yeah.
know.
You
David
you
does
should
play
learn
bass.
guitar.
I
We
know.
already talked about
What?
that. We'll
Yeah,
get you.
bass.
We'll get you.
Yes.
Ow.
Learn
Okay.
guitar, learn keyboard.
So over the last few years, since like maybe about 2016, about is when I was introduced into the wonderful band called King
KG.
Gizzard. KG
LG. LW.
LW. KGLW. KGLW, otherwise known as King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard. And they're a rockin' band from Australia. And you know
Yes.
what I love about them is they're humble beginnings. They started out as like any other like couple garage bands. They were both there's like 7 members in this band. And when they first started out, they had 2 drummers. So I think there was 8 in total. No, there's 7 in
Wow.
total, and then they have 1. Now they have 6. So I'm a huge fan of them. They're like literally my favorite band to this. Like they're my favorite band, current band that's like playing shows and out there right now. They're huge. Like they sell out amphitheaters. They do
Instantly.
marathon. Yeah, instantly. You
never could
can't
get a
even
ticket.
scrap a ticket. Half the time you have to find it. Secondhand or whatever.
They come out with like 3 albums a year.
Literally.
2 albums a year.
Yeah,
at
there was
least.
one year they came out with 5 albums, and it was like making headlines in the music world. It was like, oh man,
Each
these
album
people.
is so creative and different. It's different genres.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
different
They
genres.
do
And that's the thing.
jazz and psychedelic and
Yeah.
thrash metal.
Yeah, I think this is
Right.
like the most impressive thing I've noticed with King Gizzard. Like every album seems like a completely different band. I mean, there's a
Exactly.
couple albums that are sort of similar, but like
Yeah,
Yeah.
you pick a random one and it sounds completely different from the
Right.
next.
I agree with you on that.
Yeah,
David.
it's like
insane.
I think about it. There's an album for everybody. There's an if you ever
Absolutely.
into the King
Yeah.
Gizzard, you'll find a way to love King Gizzard because there's an album that you'll probably love. Like
Right.
they get into the synthesizer, like sequencer kind of stuff. They'll get into like psych rock. They even did microtonal. Yeah, and then literally thrash metal and stuff. And yeah, you're right that they sound completely different. But
rock and roll,
like,
like
when you
AC/DC,
really-
like rock and roll, stuff like that.
There's still a flavor of where it's original, like King. It's a King Gizzard song because of there's certain things about it that, at least that I hear, that are like
Mhm.
that
Even
make it King Gizzard.
With this album, Petro Draconic Apocalypse.
Yeah. Did we
Yeah.
talk about it last week? The album.
Yeah, we
did.
said the full name.
Petrodragonic,
What's the full name?
Apocalypse and
I'm not.
So Petro Draconic Apocalypse, or Dawn of the Eternal Night, an annihilation of planet Earth, and the beginning of merciless damnation.
Yeah, so
That's
it's just
the
That
album
is
name.
an album title.
yeah.
That's
what
the
a
album
righteous
we
album.
just listened to for this music topic week.
It's epic, man. From
It
top
was.
to bottom, it goes
really was.
into mythical.
That's my favorite song.
Yeah, I think that's my
Mythicality,
favorite song
man.
too.
Nice.
Ding, ding,
Yeah,
ding,
I was like, if I was a
Or what's the one
WWE
after it?
superstar, that would be my intro
Dragon?
song.
Yeah, that would be.
Dragon was
Yeah.
really good too.
Yeah.
That would be perfect.
And like they're those songs can be like literally 8-9 minutes, but they take you on a journey.
Yeah.
Everything is like a total journey.
Yeah,
from
you
beginning
never
to
want
end.
to skip it during the song. You always want to know what's gonna go to.
Yeah.
What else is
Or it's
gonna
always a
happen
jam
next.
during it, and it goes to another jam, and you're like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's the thing about them too. They're like jam bandy, where there's a lot of people that listen to
They're not
Deadhead and
boring
Fish and all that,
jam
but they're
bandy.
not boring jam bandy. You know what I mean? Like they're like new agey kind of.
And they do
like,
a lot
no
of
offense.
technical shit, but they're not trying to be technical the whole time. They're trying to be more fucking rockin'. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
People who are a fan of
Right.
King Giz, the jam bandy side of them, like are fans of like the jam band genre, like the Dead and Fish and stuff.
I
People
never
will
listened
go
to
to
those
that,
bands.
but I never
got
listened to them personally. And you know what?
Yeah.
They are a little like lack of a better term, a little boring.
Outdated.
They don't.
It's
outdated
funny,
and
like,
a
with
For
little
my
Fish,
boring.
you
taste,
bring
for
it
my
up.
taste at least. Yeah.
Because I hear like it's like either or. You like people like really either love Fish or
Yeah.
they just don't
Fish
know
is
about
almost
them.
like a Nickelback to me.
Yeah.
You know, when some people say Fish, I always
Yeah.
think of like, oh, Fish.
yeah, oh,
Yeah,
Fish.
Fish, yeah.
Like one of my old coworkers, like he would go to every single Fish concert.
Yeah, you know, there is a guy like that you
Yeah.
work with. you
Yeah,
know,
those
that loves
bands are
Fish.
pretty
Yeah,
culty.
there's always a
Yeah.
coworker.
There's
that
a
loves
culty.
Fish.
For
as
sure.
far as their fans.
Yeah. There's stickers everywhere. Like
Sorry.
my manager, low key, she might be listening.
Got 2
I'm
tickets
sorry.
to Fish.
Sorry.
Anyone want to go?
She loves the Dead and she loves Fish too. She's like very very into the jam and very into the music and everything.
Who?
And my manager that I work for.
It's a cup of tea,
She's
you know.
dope. She's a dope person. She's like one of my coolest friends ever. And but here's this.
Really?
There's a
Never met her.
pendulum. There's like a spectrum of
Yeah.
jam bands, and it actually is the Dead and Fish. And
Mhm.
what people love about Fish is that they play their songs like to a T, like it's like the same every time, and they'll do things like rap in on other songs. They'll start another, and then they'll go jump back and forth.
Mhm.
And where the Dead was, every song that they play is completely, every time they play the song, it's different. It's a different thing. It's like,
Cool.
oh, you see them in,
really?
you see them in Seattle in '93. It's a different, they played that same song in '71 or whatever. We have the recording, but it's a completely different jam. Like
Yeah.
it sounds,
Ah.
literally completely
Yeah,
different.
that's interesting.
And King Gizzard is like right in the middle, where like they play their songs like to it. You know exactly what you're listening to, what song it is.
Right, yeah.
But like for instance, there's a song "The River," and I saw him live in Detroit. And that song is a 12-minute long song, 10-minute long,
Yeah,
10-minute
Quarters.
long song. Yeah, Quarters.
I
Yeah.
love that album.
Yeah, I love. That's one of my favorites. The Quarters is great.
You saw them
River.
live?
They played that song for 22 minutes. That one song they played, and they played the beginning part right. The ding 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 ding. They played that until they got to the jam part, and then they sped it like it's supposed to be faster, Ding 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 ding. It goes, but they played it like ding 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 ding, and they were playing that
For 20 minutes.
For 20 minutes, they were just like.
Yeah.
They were just like
wow.
jamming that song so much faster for like literally 20 minutes. It was I
Jack
was like
Black
counting
in
the
it.
song, the minutes.
That's insane.
It's wild. There's such an experience to see. I highly recommend it when
Yeah,
they're
I
coming
need to
town.
see
You
them
have to
live.
grab a ticket. It's like
Yeah.
literally like the coolest thing to see live. Anything live,
I mean, they were like cool. My first experience with King Gizzard was literally stripping. I was doing some shrooms and
Yeah.
I had a little fun. And
You're dribbing?
Yeah.
doing a
a little tripping.
Driven.
And we were listening to one of their
Driven.
albums, and man, it was just blowing me away because I was just like, wow, like this. And it was like literally one of their like psychedelic rock albums. So it was just like putting you, I was just going, you were like, I really felt like I was like in the song in a way,
Yeah,
like
it's taking
like
you
I-
on a journey.
yeah,
to
taking
a
me on a
jungle
journey.
of psychedelic goodness.
Yeah, and that's how it kind of. I mean, even without like just listening to this album, I was sober as can be, but just it was going through kind of a journey in this whole like. So it was just so badass, man. Like
Yeah.
Yeah,
Gila
even
Monster.
with this album, but
Flamethrower
being
is my
heavily
favorite. Yeah.
influenced by like the thrash metal, I still really like got like that King Gizzard feeling in it.
yeah,
Right. Yeah.
Through. I mean, like
It's
that
the
like,
recording
almost, like
style, I think. You just
psychedelic
know.
trancey effect with their
Yeah.
recording
Yeah.
or whatever. I
Like
mean, it's still
witchcraft.
like
it's how they
Yeah.
record.
the King Gizzard
Yeah,
feeling
witchcraft.
still.
They have that.
Yeah,
that
that
one
one
was good.
especially.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that
that
was good.
witchcraft. Double it, bubble it,
I not the song, but even like they have like a witchcrafty like
yeah,
essence
kind
to
of
them,
dungeonsy,
like,
dragons.
Yeah,
yeah,
all the
they have
lyrics-
that, yeah.
in the entire album were very like I don't know, like fantasy, almost like
exactly.
it's apocalyptic
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
Like
I
it's
think it
like
is witchcraft. They go into like literally like Latin.
witches and Wiccans and
They'll go into fucking Latin. It's like literally like I was like looking at the lyrics or whatever, and they go into more demonically kind of like
feels
like
very
tongues
demonic.
or whatever, yeah.
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 All
it
the
is how they
chanting.
record.
Yeah,
I
it
think-
feels like an epic like adventure. That
At least I know how they recorded. It's called Flying Microtonal Banana. That album. It's recorded. There's no metronome. They don't play to a metronome. You record it. You're listening to them play it live in a studio environment, which is how a lot of records in the 60s and 70s were recorded. And when metronomes came around, like this is my theory. People argue with me on this. Even the sound engineers or whatever that's out there probably listening or whatever. Like, oh yeah, they had metronomes back then. They had metronomes, and they clicked to metronomes. Yeah, I know they had them, but they didn't use them right away until like the 90s. The 90s were really like the point where they could edit it digitally, and they were able to, they needed it in a time sequence, so they can time everything the right way, and that's how everything's recorded now, is like in a very, like I think robotic kind of way. And King Gizzard stands out because they don't record like that anymore, or they don't record like that, and everyone else does.
Yeah. Well, I wanted to bring up too this album because I remember we were talking about it when we were just hanging out at Scott's. They reminded me. I remembered who this album reminded me of is Parkway Drive, which also I love Parkway. They're like one of my favorite.
The one we
metal.
just listened to?
Yes, this King Gizzard album. Petro Dragonic. Because if you listen to Park,
a lot.
Huh?
Tool.
Oh, I love Tool.
Oh, yeah.
They sound like.
Yeah.
I was
that
thinking about
was-
Tool when you guys were talking about like
Yep.
Fish and jam bands a lot, because I feel
Yeah.
like they have the kind of like that.
that's Tool. Yeah, exactly. So
Tool
that
is
kind of
really
vibe,
trippy,
but
too.
kind of like Parkway Drive too. Because Parkway Drive, if you listen to that, they're like singing about like apocalyptic stuff all the time, like
Damnation of the
watching the
planet.
world burn. Like we're so fucking angry. Like you
Yeah.
guys are idiots. Like wake
Yeah.
up,
Yeah.
And they're just like heavy as. And so it kind of reminded me of Parkway Drive a little bit, and so I like
that's
that
cool.
as well.
Definitely, King Gizzard has that, like they're saying that kind of stuff. But I think I thought they're joking more.
But yeah, I think
They're
King
more of, like,
Gizzard
they're
is
playful.
more
They're
a
playful.
little more
yeah.
playful. I agree.
They're more
Yeah.
just being like
Parkway Drive's like, no, this is serious. But they're both Australian bands. Both Australian bands, which is
Yeah. Oh,
fuck
I
interesting.
never heard of
Yeah.
Parkway. Are they a metal
Oh.
band or something?
yeah, they're metal. Oh, you should listen to Parkway, dude.
Yeah.
Good,
Check it out.
good band.
We should listen to Tool next.
A Tool album?
Oh,
I've
you
never
should-
listened to a Tool
I've
album.
never really listened to a Tool
I've only
album.
seen
No, neither have
videos
I.
of
Not all the way through.
what's his name drumming, Neil Peart,
Yeah.
Should,
whatever his name is.
That dude,
should that
Danny
really be
Carney.
so similar?
Rush,
It's
but-
thrash metal. It's gonna be.
The two best drummers in the
Two
world,
thrash
Danny
metals.
Carney. He actually won awards for being the best drummer in the world. I think his name's
Yeah.
Dan.
Well, because he has
Carney.
6
Yeah,
million
yeah.
drums he can hit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, it's his
You
timing.
know?
too.
And my favorite band right now is The Garden.
I would like to listen to The Garden.
The album that I recommend, it is called.
I'll save it.
Let me see what it's called right here. It's called Horseshit on Route 66.
Are you serious
Nice.
right now?
That's awesome.
Yeah, and I love that album. And if you want to listen to the one before it, it came out in 2020. It's called Kiss My
Horseshit on
Super
Route
Bowl Ring.
66.
The one before that is called Kiss My Super Bowl Ring, which is really good.
That's cool.
But those two
Oh,
albums are
that-
like,
No, I
that's
feel
all
like I
I've been
have
listening
heard of
to
them.
right now.
That's
They're really cool. They're like twins, and
Nice.
they're like models and shit.
They look like
But
juggalos
But
here.
they used to be like that's kind of the aesthetic is like jokery
Nice.
and like
Wait, what's the album title again?
horseshit on Route 66.
It's game time. Game time. Game time.
Game time.
Game
What are you playing this week, boys?
So are we doing the
I
ad?
think we're doing a Sean brought a little improv game. It's
Oh.
called Ad Game. Explain it.
The ad game.
Because I don't really know it too much. I think we all get to pick an object for another person, and they get a 30-second time limit and to make an ad for the object that we give them. So, good luck.
Good luck.
All right.
And first up is Ross.
Yeah, so,
I
alright.
say so. So we gotta find his object.
should we pick as a
I'll
group?
get the timer.
Should the three of us?
I'm so excited to watch him.
object. All right.
Should one of us pick for one person, or should the three of us like,
Well,
collectively?
yeah, we
got a
all pick
softball.
together.
Okay,
Yeah,
we'll all
pick
pick
something
together.
and we'll see if it's good or not.
All right, what object am I promoting here?
Well, we'll have to decide that. We're gonna
that
look around
shoe.
the room.
The hipster
Go
shoe.
around
The
the
hipster
room.
shoe, or it could be this freaking crystal.
Whatever. They had this crystal.
Oh,
I
the
was
butt
looking
plug.
at that too.
Yeah.
Or what's this?
Beat me up, Scotty, because this one's going up your.
What about one of
the?
Excuse me.
Careful.
Sorry.
Just kidding.
Your apartment. What about this?
The light covers. Yeah, give
Yeah,
that to
the
him.
light
Give that to
cover.
him.
That's what it is.
This is a product.
Yeah.
No, you
All
haven't
right,
started
now
yet.
you get 30 seconds. I'll put a timer up, and whenever you're ready, I'll hit go, and you can watch the timer.
You ever have trouble filing your files? Do you ever have a hard time having to see things that are in yellow? Well, good news for you. I got this product. It's handy dandy. It's here for you to file your files in, and look at it. It's yellow. It goes to a whole set, but
What is it called?
The set costs this costs $5.99, but you can get the whole set at a separate deal for $15.99.
Time. Whoa.
Okay.
That was good.
Right.
What was it called?
It's called the yellow filer. I don't know.
That was good.
Yeah, that was good.
Wow.
All
I think I
right,
might get the
Ross.
deal.
Think you might
get
get
the
the
whole
deal?
pack.
Yeah.
No.
Well, hey, wait a couple months and we'll come out with the other.
'Cause I want to
4.
file stuff, but I want to see it in the yellow, you know?
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, Sean's going up. Okay.
Oh wait, hold on. I got something for you.
Oh, Ross is gonna pick.
Nice.
that was good, Ross.
Oh.
That's a good item.
Oh,
Okay, whenever you're ready, I will press start.
I'm ready. Ladies and gentlemen, today I brought you this special spear moon bag. Why I call it a moon bag, I don't know why. But you know why? Because it's actually really lightweight. No matter what you put in it, it will be super lightweight, like you're walking on the moon. That's right. You're walking on the moon with this bag.
Anti-gravity.
You can put, it's anti-gravity. You can put literally sticks and number bell dome thing, and it won't be heavy. You can carry it along all day. So get your moon bag, $1.99. You get one free if you get it right now. Call the number on the screen.
We might give you another one.
We'll give you another one for free.
All right, Tom, you went a little over. That was good.
That was.
It would be pretty ideal.
Yeah, I mean,
That
it's
was good. I wanted you to open it first to see. Oh.
That sounds
Is
awesome.
it that lightweight?
Yeah, it is actually. It like felt heavy, but I'm like, oh no, this is.
Moon bag.
A moon bag.
So you can take it to the moon.
Hey,
you
Sean,
can
do you
hold
want
that
to
for
pick
me.
an item for Chris?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Get a load of this hunk of junk.
I was thinking about that.
What is this?
Whenever you're ready.
Right.
Huh?
Don't give him
Whenever
any
you're ready.
ideas.
Guys, welcome. I got a new product for you. You. We've got turtle shell. Are you missing a turtle? Well, we got this shell. You can act for only $19.99, subscription based. We send you a new turtle shell every single week. With this turtle shell, you can put stuff in it like mayonnaise, or you can use it to wipe your ass.
Oh.
It's a turtle shell. If you don't have a turtle, get yourself a shell.
Nice. 40 seconds. That was good.
Nice.
have no shell?
That was really funny.
That's
your turtle of no shell.
What the fuck?
All right, Chris. You want to pick one for me?
Oh, it got out?
Just this part. Just this.
All right, I pick a let Rob, or I'll pick an object.
Yeah, pick another.
Maybe. This one's
Okay,
kind
that's better. Yeah.
of little.
I'm gonna go. With this
Cool.
little Buddha.
Thanks.
This little
Buddha.
Buddha here.
Uh-huh.
That's gonna be your object.
But
Okay.
Whenever you're ready.
let's see it, David.
Are you feeling lost in life? Do you need direction? Buddha is here for you. He can give you all the answers you need. Look at this little golden dude. His eyes are sparkling. He has so many thoughts inside his head, and he'll guide you in the right direction. Isn't that right? You heard him. He spoke up. So that's the truth of the magic right there. And he can be yours for a grand total of $500.
Forget it. Time.
David,
I was
loved
really
how you-
sucked in,
Yeah.
dude.
So calm, too.
Yeah.
I loved how
Very
you went
calm.
into
Like
that.
ASMR freaking channel there.
Right.
ASMR oxygen.
Oh my God.
dude.
You should
Yeah,
start
you
an
should be
ASMR
on
channel.
Hallmark. Yeah, like just.
Wow. It's like just falling asleep at grandma's house right
No,
there.
we're the old
That was,
production.
that was beautiful.
Oh,
Thank
I'm
you.
just saying, old productions. Yeah, we're gonna have our own like Hallmark channel. David's gonna be on it 24/7, just selling shit.
That'd be a fun
I'd love
little
that.
thing to do. Like a
24 hours.
voiceover with like calm water.
Yeah,
I can, and I was thinking that actually for the music stuff, and like there's what's huge on YouTube is, and it gets lots of views and like ads and everything, are meditation soundscape videos.
Oh yeah.
And everyone just uses people like they'll just get generic. Look at a generic loop of like water trickling down a waterfall or something, or some rain or
like
whatever.
little guitar.
Yeah,
Dude,
but
you
if
can just
make-
like
you make
record
'em,
your
it's better.
gutter, like just dropping water, like
Yeah.
just being
Yeah.
out.
Yeah, literally.
Just
So
like-
I bet people
and-
do that.
ASMR
and you could
channels?
say, yeah,
Really
exactly, and you'd be
gross
like
sounding
water from
ASMR.
like
Yeah, tranquil
Panama.
water. Yeah,
I just
yeah,
want to do an
Panama water,
ASMR
yeah.
channel and just be like
Water from the Nile.
welcome to my ASMR channel. Today.
I hate that.
You hate that? Dude, I love ASMR. I fall asleep to
sends
ASMR
shivers down your
every
spine.
night, dude.
Yeah.
Really?
Every night I
Like
listen to
nails on
ASMR.
chalkboard.
Oh, you're weird.
No, I'm not weird.
Yeah.
I love it, dude. It's so calming. It puts me to sleep. I
What do
love
you-
like
what do you
mouth
think
sounds
about
and
I like that.
they put like a bunch of echo and reverb, so it's like. Oh my god!
Chris is
why
like,
that
Chris is
weird?
like,
I do. I
He's
fucking
like-
drool on my sleeve for that shit.
no,
every night.
that shit like
Yeah.
is. I'm not
That's what he
freaked out
slobs
by
on
it, but it is
too.
like a little like unnerving, you know.
No, it feels. Oh, it's like, oh my.
That's so
God.
interesting.
It feels
"No,
like
I
someone.
love it."
It feels like a. I feel like a dog getting
Just
stretched.
licking your ear.
I love it, dude. It puts me right to sleep.
No,
There's this specific streamer I watch every single night too. He's great.
we
dude.
know some fetishes
like-
now of Chris's too.
It's not a fetish, dude. It's helped me sleep. It's I'm taking melatonin and I watch some ASMR, dude.
Take some melatonin. You're sitting in your little chair and your little. Oh, you got
my
your in your
nightcap
bed.
with my
Yeah.
with the ball at the end, and
Ooh, nice.
yeah.
Got the ball in it.
teddy bear. And,
But you also can't get it hard without ASMR either.
Yeah.
it's correct,
Yeah.
but it's
So it
okay
is-
because
You just put a little speaker on.
yeah, and then and I get have my
So
time to
what
get it up,
ASMR
and she
helps?
just
So
watches the ASMR.
Is there a different ASMR that helps with
Sometimes
that?
they fall asleep before, and I'm like, oh, hard.
Yeah. Is there different ASMR that
Or is it
works
the
for
same
each
one?
thing, or?
There's like sexual ASMR where it's
No,
like
there
girls
is,
with
yeah.
their tits out, and they're like, they have like the ear ASMR
We're asking
microphones,
for
and they're
you.
just like,
Specifically for you.
Yeah. Yeah.
which
Yeah. They're
is-
for
I
your
like
audience.
the real
Whatever.
like people who are like
Like just people.
cool and normal, and just like trying to
What was that
make
one
cool
guy
sounds.
on Instagram? He's like,
That's
"Hello,
so cool.
hello, buddy," and he like makes like a he'll like make like a s'mores, like a very like nice s'mores, but he'll put like
Yeah,
nostalgic
there's like cooking ASMR. There's all kinds of
Oh,
yeah.
ASMR.
Oh, this is not it.
Oh, I saw this already.
That's loud.
Ross, grab your mic. Grab your mic. I can't hear
What
you.
happened?
can either believe it or they cannot believe it. I don't
This
give
isn't
two
the video I sent, but
This
but I am telling
No.
you right now.
Oh, dude, have you
It's not
seen this
real?
though?
Tripping out
Checker
or
is
something.
Not real.
Dude, people are saying that what this lady saw was like literally a non-human person that was like on this flight, and she is like they said like they claim to. You have to read the comments and everything too
Yeah.
on this. I'm sorry, we can go back to the
no,
other
we can
thing.
talk about
But
that. That's interesting.
I was listening to some guy
Viral
talk
video and
about this.
conspiracy.
This was So there's huge conspiracy theories about everything, and like people think of like people are reptilian people and all this, and
Yeah,
robots and like and AI humanoid things that
Right.
that they say that the government or
The
like whatever
skinwalkers.
skinwalkers and the alien things, the white
The Men in Black.
they're called the Greys.
Oh, the great, yeah.
Greys, and there's other ones.
Wait,
But-
so let's finish this video record.
No, they
Every-
all turn
everyone's
around.
like- everyone's
They
like,
all.
What
Imagine.
guy?
And this guy's like, I am real.
I am.
No, but they
I think I'm
evacuated
real.
the plane. They took they're already going
So
off
they're not
of the,
just like
off of the thing.
they're believing her. They're not just being like, "Oh, you're crazy, kick
They
her
all
off."
got it because she said the word die, I think, in her sentence, so they had to evacuate the plane
She
and
did?
like take
She
out,
said
and they had
die?
to bomb sniff it and everything and all this. So the flight
Did
attendant
so she's the only one who saw the guy.
No, well, everyone saw the flight attendant, but she is claiming that flight attendant because the story is
Oh,
she had an earbud, and her earbud was she dropped her earbud on like the aisleway or whatever, and she was like looking for it, and then the flight attendant was like gonna help her like look for it and everything. But as she was like looking for it, she started. There's speculation after that point where she saw this person do something or like see something,
Flight
see their
attendant.
face, or this flight attendant right there in the aisleway.
Yeah. He's not real. She's saying that he's not
The
real.
flight attendants.
That he's not. She's saying that he's not real, and I'm not getting on this plane because this motherfucker isn't real, and isn't real as in like not a human.
Everybody's looking at him like, wait, so everybody's
so-
seeing him. I thought it was something
Everyone's- no,
she just
yeah.
saw. Okay.
Okay.
No, it's not like a ghost or anything.
Yeah.
Like apparition she didn't. She said that this person, I'm not getting on this plane with this person. You can believe me or whatever. And they're saying that they saw her at the bar take a drink or whatever, and people are claiming that she's got like she's like on drugs or something. But
Right.
the thing about this is that she is terrified. And
Yeah,
trauma
she doesn't
is something
seem
you
crazy.
can't really
She-
act. You
yeah.
cannot.
No.
fake
Sounds
trauma.
pretty
She's
frantic.
like shaking. Yeah.
Well, I want to see what the guy looks like.
I know.
I know. I
right?
wish there was a
You
close
can't
up
tell
on
which
So wait,
The
what
guy
she's
happened?
standing
talking
up in the
about
back
from the
of it?
video.
Huh?
So what happened? Like that she could tell like that he was fake. or
That's the
whatever?
thing. Someone needs to talk to her and like interview her or
Yeah.
something because
What
she
exactly did she see?
Exactly.
What did
freaked
she
her out?
see? And that's what people are speculating. They don't. She didn't.
Okay.
Obviously,
So
she didn't
nobody
explain
knows.
it. Nobody
Okay.
knows.
Yeah.
No, nobody. I don't think anybody knows.
That's interesting.
This happened like 4th of July weekend. This was like
Oh.
over the weekend.
Okay, so this
And like
was
they
good.
took out. So she like okay. Why would is a $500, $600 plane ticket? Why would you give up a plane ticket? You know, for like something like this.
Holiday
Obviously, she was
weekend.
scared.
Right.
On a holiday
Yeah.
weekend, people are like, going to see their families and stuff or whatever. It's very inconvenient for everybody. And
I like how everybody turned and looked.
I thought that was
Yeah.
hilarious.
yeah, everyone's like,
She
what?
pointed at this random ass dude, and everyone in the plane turned at it.
Yeah.
I want to look that this story up now.
Yeah, me too.
It's something to
Have you
look
guys
into.
hear
Maybe
about
we'll talk about
the
it. Lex.
conspiracy theories or about the Men in Black?
Yeah, I've
Oh,
heard
yeah.
about that.
About, have you heard about the different stories of them showing up and like? Have you heard about the one? The
no
hotel,
eyebrows.
The hotel.
I haven't seen. I heard about that one. I heard about the
It
barbershop.
was on
one.
like film too. They had film
Oh,
of the
no, I did
hotel.
see
And they
that.
walked in. They were the same height, same. They were twins. They had no eyebrows and they were like
all dressed in black.
no hair. They had no body hair actually.
Yeah.
So they had no eyebrows, no body hair,
No eyelashes.
and they were looking for the hotel manager. He was off that day for some reason, but when he came back in the next day, everybody's like the bellhops and the other people that he manages were like, they were coming in, they were looking for you. They seemed like they were interviewing the lady who like
They seem
talked
like
to them. They were
yeah.
they were weird. Like I guess they had like no pupils or something. Like their eyes were like almost like, all black,
really.
and then like the same exact
Maybe they
height,
had alopecia.
same everything.
Maybe there's twins with alopecia.
Yeah.
But it was weird because like a couple of weeks before that, the manager did something, or he spotted something, or he's like looked out the window and he saw something he wasn't supposed to see or something. He felt like he
You
said,
needed to see.
and
or
he just
something.
ignored it for a while. Then after a while, those guys came in.
You
That's
just been hearing
crazy.
about that like alien thing like in California somewhere where somebody saw something in the backyard and they saw like 2 10-foot being. It was like on the news and shit. Like the police got called. They said that the police was like frantic and like didn't know like they have to go back there and shoot something, and like neighbors saw it and like some light came down and
I gotta.
Oh, I haven't heard of that.
You know what happened to me as a kid? I
what's
was
that?
I was like probably in.
Are you an alien?
Yeah.
No.
This
uh,
guy's
33.
not
I can't be on a plane with
because
this
I like
dude.
ASMR. I'm an alien. No, I think it was in like 7th grade, and at the time my mom lived in an apartment above a shop that my aunt owned, and my mom worked in the shop. Anyway, she was getting ready to close and everything. It's like a school. It was like a school shop for like teachers and students can get their some supplies there and everything. Anyway, we were in the bottom of it. 'Cause it was just kind of like a little storage area for my aunt, and there was like she had kids too, so there was like stuff like toys and stuff to do down there. We were young, my brothers and sisters were young, so we're down there playing, and all of a sudden there was this big flash. Well, it wasn't even a flash. Okay, what it was a beam. Like it was like a white bluish beam that went up on the wall, straight on the ceiling, down on the other wall, and it like went across the room like this, like it was scanning it a couple times, and then all of a sudden it went right in the middle of the ceiling, like flashed together. It all came together and stopped, and then like me and my brothers and sisters like looked at each other, and we ran up. We went on the stairs, and we're like, we all saw that, right? And we're like, and my little, they were little. They're like, yeah. And so we ran up. We told my mom. And we thought my mom would think we're gonna be just like playing or
Yeah,
but she kind of was kind of weird about it. She's like, okay, well, go back up to the apartment, whatever. And it was just kind of a weird thing. We never really talked about it anymore until recently. I was telling my mom again that, like, do you remember when that happened? When I told you that happened? And all my brothers and sisters remember that.
Yeah.
Because it was what the fuck is scanning?
Was it in a store? You said, or
It was
Is
in
it
the
like his
bottom. It was in the
basement?
basement of the store. Yeah.
Yeah.
basement of
There
the
was
store?
like a creepy room in the basement where it was all like not redone and it was all like old
Storage?
And it was scary. We would never go in there.
Oh yeah.
But anyway, that happened. Yeah, it was at the bottom of the basement of the apartment complex store, and then the basement of it.
Was there any windows in there?
No,
or-
no windows. It was just
So
looked
it
like
had to
looked,
come
it just
from
scanned
inside.
It was like.
It couldn't
make
have
a
come from
noise?
outside.
I
It
don't
had to been
remember.
in there with
Maybe in
you.
my head it did,
Yeah.
but the way it was moving, it felt like it made like a scanning noise. Anyway, I was talking to my mom about it
Whoa.
recently, and she was like, "That happened at the." She's like, "I'm not." I was like, "You're just telling me now." I guess it happened to her. What, like years before that at her house? She said she had the neighbor over. She was like an older lady, and she lived alone. And she was over. She would come over all the time. And I don't know where I was. I don't think I was there. But she said it happened. This exact thing I explained. The beam, the white blue beam scan, and then it went, oof. And she said she looked at the neighbor. She said the neighbor looked at her and was like, "You saw that too, right?" And she was like,
They were outside
"Yeah."
in that one,
No,
or
they
they
were
were in
inside
the-
my house.
this was in just
Like
the
it
apartment.
scanned the whole
Same-
house.
the same
Well,
thing?
not the same apartment.
So a different place.
Yeah. And it happened. Yeah, she told me
Wow.
that happened. And I was like, why are you just telling me this now? Like, this is so crazy.
Yeah.
And they do have technology where they can just scan inside buildings and stuff easily.
Oh
Um,
sure.
But like,
I heard that they
but
can
the
take in
but
Wi-Fi.
I've tried to look that
No.
up online if it happened to anyone else, like the scanning of the blue beam. I explained everything, and nothing comes up on Google, of course. But
Yeah.
like nothing
Blue
comes
beam.
up.
You ever
Yeah,
heard about
exactly.
Project Blue Beam?
Yeah, I have recently for some reason.
It's kind of a conspiracy theory, but it's
Oh,
the
the
government's
UFO.
plan to create this like
Well, yeah, that's.
alien
I was
invasion.
going to explain too when you were talking about the past UFO thing.
Yeah.
Of course, they're gonna put stuff like that going on, or they have the technology to
Yeah.
have like a UFO looking thing, and people are like, "Oh my god!"
Yeah,
you know?
and even like humanoid.
well, yeah,
things
because
that,
they're gonna put it on us.
Exactly.
Yeah, if the government
You
wanted
know?
to make like
They're
a realistic
just kinda
fake
testing it.
UFO, they
Yeah.
could.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
just like
right,
put it
yeah.
up in the
now they're
air.
priming us for it and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
prime
right.
us,
Just getting us ready
yeah.
to see how we
Yeah.
react.
And it has something to
Exactly.
do with the ocean too, because of
That's
the,
how I feel about it.
Yeah, it's gonna be an
Um,
alien invasion.
I think I've seen a UFO before.
Yeah, David. Yeah, you've.
Yeah,
Dude,
up
government
north.
UFO.
conspiracy
When I
theories.
was,
The videos have been coming out about 9/11 now too.
I was staying up
Really?
north.
We'll get back. We'll get
cabin
We'll go
by
back to that, we'll go
myself.
back to that.
It was like a weekend when
Tinfoil
you
hat
guys are
hour.
coming up. And I was just chilling up there the night before by myself, and I was outside just chilling, and I looked up in the sky, and there's this. It was bright as a star, and it was just bugging around the sky like a mosquito. It was
fast around the sky. Or
fast.
like one
It was
little
moving
spot?
super fast. It was just
What?
People see
buzzing
shit
like
over
that.
Michigan.
It was
Yeah.
bright, so it
the
wasn't
lakes.
moving like a satellite or
Who were
an
you with?
airplane. Or I was by myself.
Up north.
Up
I would
north.
think.
It was the night before everyone else was coming
Lake
up.
Huron.
Yeah, on Lake Huron in Michigan, and it was just bugging around.
Michigan chiller.
And it was,
Yeah.
I was like, fuck this, I'm gonna go back inside. But it was bugging around there for like 5-7 minutes, just
Wow.
up in the sky, in the northeast sky, over Lake Huron, just bugging around. It was bright as a star.
That's weird.
Yeah,
How did
it's-
it disappear? Did it? She stopped
It
looking?
just like
or?
went out of viewpoint. It just
Wow.
left my viewpoint. I was like, okay, I'm gonna leave.
Yeah.
I'm
And if
gonna
it
go
was
inside.
fast in the sky, it means it was going super fucking fast.
Especially
it
if
was-
this is moving in
It was-
every
so
direction
it was like
too.
zigzagging back and forth. So it didn't have
Wow.
like a flight
Yeah.
path,
It
like
didn't
a
have
satellite
or
or
propulsion. Or
Yeah,
anything.
so it was
yeah.
changing direction
in
erratically.
midair.
yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's
That's wild, bro.
wild.
They're,
I know.
they're
I wish to
planning
see
the
that.
aliens
I
on
want
us.
to.
They're pandemicking the aliens.
Pandemicing.
Yeah.
No, and to go like with that Wi-Fi thing, like the Wi-Fi, yeah, they've already actually like proved like Wi-Fi, using Wi-Fi, you can
5G.
AI can so like kind of, and they brought it up in that it's cool because that technology in the Batman, the Dark Knights, I think it is the sonar
Oh, yeah.
technology, but
Right.
that's basically what it is. It's using Wi-Fi to like see people and see like
See through
buildings,
walls
see
and
through
shit.
walls and
Yeah.
see through
Yeah.
to see everything.
And they
And
can
so,
see you
yeah, it's
walking
crazy.
and
But-
all
so
that, like,
apparently
where
they
you're
can
at.
scan your shit and we're not supposed to know.
And
You can't find out if anyone else has unless
Did you
talk
guys
to someone.
Yeah.
To know
see? I mean,
You
this
just have
is
to
crazy.
Like, you have to accept it too.
This is
They just scanned my whole fucking
pretty
shit.
current
If I just trying to figure out
events.
like our family with my uncle.
Did you see what's
know what I
happening
mean?
in France right now with their devices?
no.
Their
No.
devices? No.
So they just implemented a new law within the past week, where basically
Can't hold it while you drive.
no,
Controlling
it's
crimes.
they're giving the government full access to turn on
Location settings.
yeah, they're just to access,
Where you're
whatever
at.
whatever device you have on you to access your microphone, your location,
already
any
do.
type of
Oh,
those
shit.
devices, anything,
Right.
They already
information.
do. Yeah.
Yeah,
You've been
I
hearing
mean-
what's going to happen.
But I guess it's
in
all
France in
now like
general?
legally admissible evidence in France. Like it's just
Wow.
like it's
No.
There's a lot of
bypassing
riots
all
going
the
on
whole.
in France right now.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there's a small revolution
Oh.
basically going on.
They're
in-
trying to overthrow the
Like,
government over
yeah.
there.
There's some.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you seen the videos? There's like
French
they're lighting like
Revolution.
airports on fire.
He's a.
Like
Like Miz all over
they're
again.
like
Yeah.
full on like 747s. They're
Wow.
like
No, I
lighting
didn't
these
hear
shits
that.
on fire. Like they're taking their riots seriously over
Yeah.
in France
They-
right now.
France, if French
They're
history
causing
and French
serious
politics
damage.
and government or whatever for hundreds of years have been at odds and at turmoil. It's the people.
Oh, yeah.
So many times as Paris, not just Paris, but other like in France. Like they want to do like how we have our government set up, they wanted to do that for hundreds of years, but they keep going back and forth between an emperor and a president, an emperor and a parliament and a president, and they just they can never get it right. And I think like they always just the top and the elites always just want
No,
the
they
control
always
and
had
always want to
control,
change laws and
exactly.
shit. They have
Yeah.
leeway with stuff. We have our constitution, which is like very powerful. And yeah, but anyway, conspiracy hour,
Yeah.
tinfoil hat.
But my free talk, so it kind of related because I wanted to ask you guys if you could be a fart. You guys know ventriloquism, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like being able. So if fart ventriloquism was a thing,
Like yeah. I know
so
what
if
that
you
is.
could
Of
fart,
course.
like say if I farted but I made it sound like it was David's fart, and it came from David,
So like
would you guys do it?
your stomach creates the fart.
My
but it
stomach
comes
creates
out
a
of my
fart, but it
asshole.
comes out of
of-
your ass and it comes from you, and like,
What?
but it comes
of
from my
of course I
stomach.
would do it.
It
dude.
comes from my stomach.
I would totally
yeah,
do
make you
that.
fart.
Oh yeah.
Would you guys be a
Oh, I
fart?
got a bad one
Yeah.
coming.
Yeah. And then he makes.
torment.
Oh
They would-
yeah.
That would be
they
one of
wouldn't
the
even
best
feel
powers.
it coming.
It
So
would
the
be
thing
one of the
about
best
a fart
powers.
is that you
But-
can feel it coming up. You know when you're about to fart.
Well, can you make the fart whenever you want, or just whenever you feel it one coming, you can come
I
in?
feel it
Well,
coming.
yeah.
I guess.
People
What would
can
the
like,
power
make a
be?
fart
No, it would
and
really be
produce-
like.
They
yeah,
won't
the
know
power,
it's coming.
Well, it's fart
I can make myself
ventriloquism,
burp.
so it's really just like being able to.
Well, it's fart ventriloquism, so
So-
it's really simple.
No, well, just being able to
This
place
isn't a
your fart.
very-
Like, say you don't even have to. You could place your fart. You don't even have to transfer it to a person. Say you just want to. I want to fart over there
And
instead
have
of right here.
Just have it appear.
Oh.
Yeah, appear over
Oh.
there. So I'm gonna have my
Teleport
fart
your
appear
fart?
over there.
Yeah,
You
just
want
watch
to
people
teleport
go.
your fart.
Just the sound and the smell.
So yeah, the sound and the smell.
Do it to someone
Oh.
you hate at a party. Someone
Exactly.
pisses you off or something, or just in public while you're waiting
like
in
those
line.
like
Take
Cedar
it.
Point.
like a
just
can
like that.
like those can
Do you be
like
smelling
walkie
farts all the
talkies
time?
like you it's something like that.
Yeah, something like that where you.
It
Can
would just be if it was normal, like if everyone can do that, like
No,
It would
it's
just-
not
no,
everyone.
only-
it's a power.
Oh.
It's a power.
superpower.
It's a
gotcha.
superpower.
Fart man.
because it would be like you just be walking
you're
around,
fart
just be
man.
smelling farts all the time, like I got them
Yeah.
from like somebody that just saw you and wanted.
It wouldn't be the
give me your
best
fart.
superpower.
It would be useful, you know.
I would love.
You would
that
have fun with
superpower.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah. It could be useful though. It could stop
not
people
gonna
doing
fight
for
stupid
crime.
stuff. You know, they're like,
Oh, that
Or like someone
what's that
trying to like
fucking
attack
smell?
you, and then they have to like you just fart.
They have to
like you
shit
send a
super
fart.
bad.
Yeah, yeah.
Huh.
You could shit ventriloquist too.
All right,
Oh,
yeah.
shit. That's even worse.
That's even worse.
That's the power I
Would you
never thought of.
rather
when I was-
send farts
Put
like
it
that,
on your
or would
worst
you
enemy's
rather
meal. His
like-
dinner plate.
when you ingest a drug, you have them have the effects?
Ooh. No.
So the more
So the
alcohol
more
you
alcohol-
drink, the more drunk another
Well,
person
however
gets.
you pick, yeah.
Well, you can't do that. to
Or,
people.
like,
I
you
did
take
that to
some
David
acid.
earlier. I put something in his drink. He didn't even notice yet. Wait for him to kick in.
Or like you take a little shroomy, or
He's dripping. No,
No,
he doesn't know.
I'd stay with the fart ventriloquism just
Yeah.
because.
Yeah, that's
David's
funner. That's more
dripping.
fun.
No, just because if I'm doing one of those things, like I want to feel it. You know, like if I'm drinking, I want to be drunk. You know.
to feel it, but I just
Yeah.
like I could smoke some weed and make you higher.
Yeah. No.
Oh, that'd be
would
a fun
cool.
power.
That would be fun. Yeah, just
So
a-
would you rather?
No, that would be a more effective
Would you
power
rather?
than the.
Come up with
Like
some
if
would
you
you
can like
rathers.
take poison or
Let's
whatever.
come up
and,
with some
like,
would you rather's for
Next
next week
episode.
on the Delta
Delta.
Delta.
Delta
City.
Thank you.
for watching.
I love you.
Bye.
Please come back.
Eating grilled cheese, get my
My
dick
dick
sucked,
sucked.
playing FIFA.